Well, hey everybody. Oh my goodness, that took a really long time to go live. Melvin, you were don't put that right on there. Okay. All righty, you guys. Hello. It's Tuesday. It's Talk About It Tuesday. Um, I'm refreshing this until I see that I am live here in my community page. There we are. Share this into the group. Hello, drop me a comment. There we go. Drop me a comment. Let me know you're with me today. Oh, I forgot. I was going to show off something. Hang on. I think she's right here. And yeah. Okay. All right. I knew it was right down there. So talk to me in the comment section. Let me know you're with me today. Sorry, I disappeared off the screen for a hot moment. I forgot to grab something. So we have Talk About It Tuesday today. You guys, this is when I answer questions about my business and more. So, hey, Linda, thanks for hopping on. I love it. I love all the comments. I love it when people talk to me, especially you guys who are regulars. You're a pro. Love it and appreciate it more than you guys know. Oh my goodness. All right, friends. Here is the Talk About It Tuesday questions. All right, before I get to those though, all right, couple things. We got wind that we are nearly out of stock of this beautiful canary. Look, I wore it with my blue shirt today, and I think it just screams summer, doesn't it? Like the ocean blue with the sunshine of the canary. It is so pretty. You can put it with gold or silver, whatever. But it's not going to last. And this is different than your mini or your impression bracelets, you guys, because it's a different shaped stone. Showing it to you guys just in case you haven't seen it yet. Hey, Jacinda, so glad you're with me today. But you guys, so this one is almost out. This style drop is almost out. Also, this one, our marble bracelet, this launched with the new collection. This one's limited edition, you guys. She is stretch. She's perfect chic. You have the black and the white enamel with the ombre set stones in it that are so fantastic. And then you can definitely, I highly suggest to stack multiples of these because more is better. I mean, these are fabulous. And the nice thing is that, okay, so stretch bracelets, let's talk about them for a hot moment. Stretch bracelets are great because even if you think you have a large wrist or even if you think you have a small wrist, this one's going to fit you, okay? This one is definitely going to fit you because you might think like, oh, am I going to be able to get that on? Yes, because she's stretchy, right? Or if you have a small wrist, you might think, oh, is it going to fly off when I put it on or when I'm wearing it? No, because it's stretchy. So it kind of overcomes the whole thing of like, is it going to fly off or is it too big? Is it too small? They're absolutely perfect. So these two style drops, the marble and the yellow canary bracelet, are limited edition and expected to sell out like ASAP. So I included a shopping link for you guys in the description if you're interested in shopping that. There's no pressure ever to shop that, but just so you guys know, that is there. And also, I do want to mention that you have today and tomorrow to get into my $150 shopping spree that I do every single month. Okay, so let's go over that again because I know there's new people that watch my lives all the time. Every single month, I give away a $150 shopping spree to one awesome person who supported me in my business that month. How can you support me? Okay, here's how you get your name in the list. You either A, host a party in that month. So anybody who's hosted a party with me in the month of July, you guys, your name is in there 5 times because you shared your people with me. All right, so you get 5 entries into my $150 shopping spree. If you placed an order, your name is in there. If you placed an order a couple different times, your name is in there as many times as that you ordered. Okay? If you purchased from a stash sale from me, Yes, the stash sale that's in the featured section. If you purchase from the stash sale, your name is in there as well because y'all are supporting me in somehow, some way this month of July. And I want to give back. So you have until tomorrow to get your name on that $150 shopping spree list and that giveaway. Okay. So, yep, just wanted to share that with you guys. And also, I want some feedback. I feel like I'm talking with my hands a lot. I want some feedback, you guys. I leave for Zurich, Switzerland on Sunday. On Sunday, I'm going to take these off for the moment until I have to read questions. I leave for Zurich, Switzerland on Sunday, and we have horrible flights getting over there. We're not looking forward to that part, but because we fly to Chicago, and then we have a layover from like 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon in Chicago. And then we fly Chicago to Dublin. And then we go Dublin to Zurich. Yeah, we're going to be on the plane for over 24 hours on Sunday. It's okay. It's all right. It's all paid for by Park Lane. And so I am not complaining. Maybe I'm complaining just a little bit, but you know what? It'll be wonderful when we finally get there, right? We just got to occupy ourselves for a really long layover in Chicago, out of all places. That takes an hour to get there from here. Oh, well, it's all right. It's all right. But anytime I'm on vacation, anytime I leave town, hey, Sherry, anytime I leave town, you guys, I do something for you guys in my community that support me by placing orders and things like that while I'm out of town. So I want to know. I always give a swag bag away, and I think that's a constant. I think that's still going to happen regardless. But I like to do something else. But I'm open to suggestions here. Did you guys like a chance to win the hostess benefits? Would you like maybe 2 chances to win 2 different hostess benefits? I don't know. Would you like a chance to win? Well, I don't know. That might not work. I'll think about it. But would you like a chance to win just free jewelry? Would you like a gift with purchase like I did when the new catalog launched? Did you guys like that? Because all the gifts are in the mail, you guys. If you participated in the gift with purchase, and what that was that if you placed a $60 plus order on my link, you sent me your wish list, and I mailed you a surprise gift. Okay, did you like that? Would you like that again? I want to know. I'm putting my glasses on because I didn't put my contacts in today, you guys. I want to know. I would like to know what you guys would, gals, gentlemen, and women, whoever watch and whoever order, what would turn your feathers when I am gone? I want to know. Put it in comments or send me a DM. Is there some fun kind of thing that I done for you guys that you really like, that you really want to bring back? I did have somebody request the other day to me about deal or no deal, that I should do deal or no deal. I don't know if she's waiting for that day again. Maybe I should do that tomorrow, deal or no deal. Whoo, do you guys know about that? I'm thinking about all the things. Why do I do these things now? Because listen, whenever I'm on vacation, whenever I'm off doing my things and traveling the world with my hubby and all Park Laners and things like that, I want to spoil you guys because you guys are the reason that I'm able to do that. You guys are the reason that I'm there. So I want to give back while I'm there. Okay, did I read that right? Put my glasses on. Ooh, my eyes are old. Gift with purchase is great. Okay. All right. I got a vote for gift with purchase. I like that idea too. That was kind of fun. Why? Because I get to see your wish list then, and then I get to go shopping for you. That's an idea. Awesome. Okay. And then deal or no deal. Deal or no deal I usually do on a Wednesday. Should I do that tomorrow? Deal or no deal? You guys know what that is? Deal or no deal is simply you message me what you would like, and I'll message you a price back that I can get it for you. And then you can say, you message me back and you say deal, or you say no deal. I did have a request for that, and maybe I should do that tomorrow, you guys. Why am I pulling out all the stops? Well, partially because right now is double trip points for our trip to Amsterdam. So, like, I want to try to get as many double points as I possibly can right now. So why wouldn't I do that in a way that it spoils you as well, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Have to think about some fun things. Okay. All right. Let me get to my questions on Talk About It Tuesday. And, okay, I'm giggling at my puppy because he is now turned into one of the dogs that walks around with blankets and will lay down and suck on his blanket, and then he'll carry it around all around the house. It's so funny. So funny to me. We've never had a dog do that. Okay, here's the questions of the day for Talk About It Tuesday. I did ask you guys if you would be nosy about asking your questions. And okay. Sherry asks, what's the greatest misconceptions about the company and the jewelry itself? You know, I would have to say there's a saying that they said during our convention often, and it's so true. It is, if it's too good to be true, it's got to be Park Lane. And that is so very true with our business because people can't believe that you're going to be able to get your higher end items at half off. They usually don't believe that. They're like, no. Or people don't believe that when we have new pieces that come in, that you're going to be able to get those at a discount. They're like, what? You can get this at a discount for only $35? It's just launched and it's $182 or something. So there's that too. And of course, like I was just actually talking to my neighbor, and he doesn't feel this way, but he told me in the beginning because his wife does Norwex or whatever. We were just talking shop a little bit. And he goes, well, I wasn't down with the pyramid scheme in the beginning. I'm like, well, those are illegal. Park Lane is definitely not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid scheme is when like you got to bring on so many people, and the only way you're making money is if you bring in all these people and no, that's not how Park Lane works. We are not an MLM. We're a direct sales, direct from the company to you guys, right? So I guess the misconceptions is they look at the website and maybe they immediately think because we're all I shouldn't say all, I shouldn't put everybody in this, but I don't know about you, but when I go shopping, I usually find one of the highest priced items out on the display, right? I always end up picking that one. It's like, of course I picked that one. That's like, the highest priced item out there. And then some people, like when they're browsing our website, they're like, oh, why did I pick the highest priced item on the website that I fell in love with? And then they automatically think like, well, I can't afford that, when they forget that, or they don't realize, or they don't know that they can get it for a discount for only $35 if they spend the $90, or they can get it for free for hosting, or they can get it for half off. I was actually talking to a new start yesterday, and I said it's all about kind of building the trust with your consumers and your clients, and letting them know, like, I'm on your side. I want to save you money on your jewelry. And sometimes people are just really hesitant to even talk to you because they think you're going to pressure them into purchasing more. And it's like, no. I just want you to be happy with your purchase, but I want to get you the best deal on your pieces, So, okay. Maybe I answered that question. Maybe not. Maybe you're expecting something different. Okay. Jan says, if one of my customers wants a retired piece, do you have a network of stylists you can reach out to and see if one of them might have it? Yes, I do, Jan. I don't do that very often, but I do. So, and why don't I do it very often? Well, because listen, like, I'm not really, it's not really helping me out go forward in my business if I do that all the time for people. But yeah, sometimes like somebody brought me a pair of earrings the other day at an event, and she's like, they're my favorite and they broke and they've been long gone forever. And she's such a good customer. And like her aunt came into the business, and like I have a long-standing relationship with her. I'm like, you know what, let me see if what I can find. Let me see if I can find those. So yeah, times like that, I definitely do try to do that. So okay. Jessica wants to know what inspired you to start selling jewelry and how has your style or process evolved since you began? Um, what inspired me to start selling jewelry was the commission that the lady wrote on a letter to me, that how much money she made at my party while she drank my wine and ate my food and showed jewelry off to people, while I brought in probably half of the orders on the party by myself just by showing the catalog to other people. And then this woman, the audacity. I'm really happy she did it. But she made a mistake. Like this lady who's first did the jewelry party for me. You know what? She never asked. She never asked. And sometimes I make this mistake. I often make this mistake. She never asked me if I wanted to become a stylist. She never asked it whatsoever. She did my party, she closed it up, she wrote me a letter, and she wrote at the top, if this was your party, you would have made like, I think it was like $400 or $500. I don't know. It was a large amount of money. I'm like, what? Excuse me? Why wasn't it my party? You know what I mean? Like, why wasn't that my party that I was submitting to get commission and things like that? And that was with the previous company, by the way. That was with the company that's been long gone for a while. And I called her and I've been like, well, hello, I would like to do this. Like that should have been my paycheck in the first place, that I want to do this. And because the way their system worked, it was a hard thing to flip over to me. Like it took a process for her to do that for me. And so, but that the benefits is with Park Lane though, you guys, is that people like you can host a decider party. You can host a party and then you and I can talk and I can be like, okay, well, if I put this in your name, you would get X amount of commission. And there's just an easy little button I can check that will easily flip it right over to you. And you get the commission off of it. You get the recognition from it. I don't get anything except I get a wonderful new stylist on my team. But you get to keep all that you earned. And now you have a website that you can do what you want with it. You could do home parties, you could do in-person parties, you could just have a website that your friends shop from whenever they want their jewelry fix. You don't have to do parties. Like that's the beauty about Park Lane. So it's an easy click of a button, and I appreciate that with Park Lane as to how we can flip things over in your name if this appeals to you. So yeah, what inspired me was simply the paycheck. It wasn't necessarily like I fell in love with the ring in the beginning. That's why I hosted the party. But I was more intrigued by the fact that there was such easy money to make back then. And it still is in a way, because it's like, man, I get to be home with my kids in the summer. And I get to show off jewelry online now. And I get to do in-person parties. I get to do online parties. I can meet people at coffee shops. I can do events online and in person, and everybody wins. And so, yeah. Okay. How has my style or process evolved since I began? Man, I was in home parties back in the day, and now a lot online. I mean, it's been so fun. Like, as I get to meet all of you guys that I would have never met had we not been like learning how to do all the online stuff. Hey, Christine, thanks for joining. All right. And then the last question on here. If you have a question about my business, post it in the comment section. If you're live with me, if you see the little live button, then you are live with me. Post it in the comments and I'll try to get to it. Okay. Linda wanted to know about how does an exchange work? Okay. So exchanges, honestly, talk to me if you need something exchanged, if you want to ring a bigger size, or yeah, any of that stuff, or you need something replaced. just message me. There is a process, but I like to do that for you because the last thing I want you to do is be frustrated with the process of doing it. And it's actually pretty easy to do, but it's easier. I want to do that for you, right? I want to take care of that for you because you are supporting me. So let me take care of that exchange or the return, and we'll work side by side to get that done for you. Yeah. So, and with that said, you guys, if you ever get something in the mail from Park Lane and it gets damaged in the mail, you guys need to let me know immediately because Park Lane will expedite out a brand new piece and a prepaid envelope that you can toss the damaged piece in and mail it back to Park Lane. Okay. So, but oftentimes I handle everybody's exchanges and returns. So you don't have to do the paying for shipping and things like that. So, yeah. All right. If nobody else has any questions for me in the comment section, I think that's it for Talk About It Tuesday. But remember, we have until tomorrow to get in on my $150 shopping spree drawing. Okay. And anything like if you purchase from the stash sale that's pinned to the top of the Bling Boutique group, that's going to get your name into the shopping spree and all of that. Everything is to help me hit the goals of the double trip points right now. So yeah, anywho's, that's it. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to go open some Amazon packages. You know, this is the week where a ton of Amazon packages are arriving because we leave town on Sunday. Oh, it's the truth. All right, friends, have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Ooh, I'll be live early tomorrow because we got appointments that start at like 3 in the afternoon. So I will be live shortly after the noon hour, Central Standard Time. So see you then.